This is Tyrone Biggums II, yes, the son of the infamous crackhead Tyrone Biggums. He's a 6'3", 192-pound senior with crackhead speed like his dad, and he's a one-star quarterback surprisingly starting for a small high school located in Livingston, Montana. Tyrone, the second-born originally in south-central L.A., was adopted by his long-lost aunt from his mom's side who relocated Tyrone from L.A. to Montana to have a better life. This transition was kinda hard on Tyrone, as he didn't have any friends for a while in Montana, nor did he have any other relatives, and football wasn't always a thought on his mind. But one day, the head coach of the small-town team seen Tyrone taking the annual gym class physical and seen the speed. Tyrone had the speed of a crackhead. Now, the coach wasn't thinking that, but we all know where Tyrone got his speed from. After the gym class, the coach asked Tyrone if he wanted to be a part of the team, as they didn't have a quarterback for the upcoming season. Tyrone was hesitant at first, as he never played football due to his life circumstances back home in L.A., but the coach convinced him, and the season was off. Kicking off the season, Tyrone had the opportunity to choose his top 3 schools of interest. Now, Tyrone didn't think for 1 second that he would actually get into any college, so his choices were a shot in the dark. He chose the University of Miami, Washington, and Oklahoma State. Being a one-star recruit, what school in their right mind would choose the son of a crackhead to lead them at the quarterback position? Only time will tell. Opening night and the stands are packed. Tyrone is very nervous as he's only practiced with his teammates a couple times since joining the team. With his stomach bubbling and palms sweating, Tyrone manages to maintain his composure and hit the field for his first start. May the Lord be with us. First snap of the game, Tyrone passes out to his wide receiver Kenny for a gain of 4. 3rd and 5 after only 1 yard gain by the halfback. Tyrone throws a dot to the tight end Bennett for a first down, and then some. Tyrone is becoming a little more confident as him and his team are moving that ball down the field. As you can see, the crackhead speed start to show as Tyrone picks up 7 yards on the first rushing attempt. The halfback Nguyen picked up the first, and on the next play, Tyrone throws another dot to his receiver, Kenny connecting again this time for a first down and more. Kenny has been the #1 receiver on the team since his sophomore year, and he made that very clear in the locker room before the game. Seeing as how this team went 1-9 last season, it was comical to hear Kenny brag about being a #1 option on a piss-poor team. Nevertheless, Tyrone dots up Kenny again, and I don't know if this was crackhead instincts or pure luck, but Tyrone escapes the impossible into the end zone for 6. With that run, caps off Tyrone's first touchdown of the season. Looking at the replay, nothing but utter confusion by the defense. I mean, my word, who the hell is the other team's coach? Livingston's head coach with his questionable shirt collar couldn't believe his eyes. Could this be a star in the making? That's to be determined as on the next play, Tyrone almost takes his first sack of the season, just barely getting the ball out, and on the next 2 plays, both passes were ruled incomplete, which resulted in a 4th down. Next possession with great field position, Tyrone throws a god-awful pass, which surprisingly wasn't intercepted, and on the very next play, rolling out to the same side, Tyrone dots up who other than Kenny for his first touchdown of the season. I don't think anyone, including Tyrone, expected 2 touchdowns his first game ever. The score is 14-0, and Tyrone is starting to feel himself using that crackhead speed to pick up a quick 7 yards then on the next play, dotting up Heddleston for a big gain. On the next, another pass is sent over to Heddleston, who's proving to be a reliable second option. 1st and goal. Tyrone tries to pat Mahomes the pass, but the receiver, Vite, could not pick up any yards after the catch. 2nd and goal. Tyrone drops back to throw, but ends up getting sacked due to subpar pass protection. Settling for a field goal, now up 17-0, Tyrone comes out on the next possession and delivers with a pass to the halfback Nguyen for a decent gain. But at the worst timing, Tyrone throws into heavy coverage for his first interception of the season. Surprisingly, Coach wasn't so mad as he pulled Tyrone to the side just to give some advice. Something must have sparked in Tyrone as on the next possession he went out and had a perfect drive, scoring his second throwing TD of the night in only 2 plays. Holy smokes. Look at the zip on that ball. Right on the money to the wide-out Heddleston. And with the way the score is looking, the coach of Lockwood High might want to start looking for a new job. Heading into the third, after Lockwood finally gets a score, Tyrone finds his groove as he swings a pass over to Kenny for a first. Next play, Tyrone throws another TD, this time to the wide-out Cano, and boom, the score is 31-6. 1 star my ass, this guy is amazing. But this spark Tyrone had wouldn't last long, because on the next possession, he had 2 horrible downs and someone needs to fire the O-line coach. Because what kind of protection is this? The drought wouldn't last long, surprisingly, as Tyrone hits up Kenny for a first, and oh boy, with this stat line, Tyrone's future in football looks very promising. Next play, Tyrone dumps the ball over to Kano to pick up 6 yards, and the play after Tyrone dots up tight end Bennett for the first down. You would think with how Tyrone is serving up passes, nothing can go wrong, right? Wrong. Too much dip on his chip, Tyrone throws another interception, and it's obvious he needs more practice. Another play of bad protection ends in a sack, and at this point, Tyrone is taking the bad protection personal. Fourth quarter, Tyrone gets his revenge, sheds a tackle, and launches a deep ball, and... Sweet baby Jesus, he caught it. Heddleston with an unbelievable catch for a first down, and there's a new #1 option in town. Take that, Kenny. Long and slow, right on schedule, the O-lineman that can't protect Tyrone with their lives, depended on it, gives up another sack, and with 2 more bad plays, Livingston has to punt the ball off. Next possession. Tyrone hits Kano with a beautiful pass, leading a big gain and a first down. The next 2 plays were executed to perfection to get Livingston's final TD of the game, and 38-6 is how it ends. Tyrone is relieved as he played decent, but EA, how do you explain negative 25 yards rushing? We need answers. Wait a minute. Idaho Vandals and Wyoming Cowboys are interested in Tyrone. He thought it was a prank when his coach told him, but when Tyrone finally understood this news, it only motivated Tyrone to go harder from this point on, and he added Wyoming to his school board. Can Tyrone get another W against rival school Polson next week, or is this the beginning of the end for him? Who knows? Find out next time on NCAA Road to Glory.